Welcome back.
Everybody.
How you feeling, bro?
Had a pretty good day. Today was my son's birthday, and so yeah, we got to celebrate, do a little Ninjago theme. She's into that, so he was very happy about that.
You had a ninja birthday party?
The Ninjago, you know Ninjago, the Lego guys?
No, bro, are they ninjas?
Yeah, they're ninjas.
Yeah.
So pretty much, my wife made the most amazing piñata from scratch, and had a lot of fun. A lot of kids over.
With
like way too much pizza, way too much cake.
With like the
and then I gotta run 12 miles.
Newspaper and like tissue paper.
She made it with a lot of cardboard and I forget what they call it when they cut the paper so that it looks like strips, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was a good time though. A lot of family over. Had some Costco cake, Costco pizza. Yeah, it was good. It's good. How's your day going, bro?
It's going good. Just worked, ate, now poke streaming.
Yeah.
I'm about to send this out.
Highlight of the day, right?
Always.
It's like Pokemon, family, work. Just kidding.
Work.
Or it's maybe like Pokemon, family, thinking about Pokemon, work.
There you go.
There you go. No, man. Family's first. But I'm excited. Today's episode actually has bananas in the title, so it's perfect for us. For the Banana Beard Bros. Do you think we'll see some bananas in this episode?
Oh, I'm sure of it.
You're sure of it? Why? Because there's a monkey?
Yeah.
Is Primeape a monkey, or is he like some kind of fuzzy pig with arms and legs?
He's definitely a monkey.
I guess he acts like a monkey, right?
Mm-hmm.
And his first evolution is Mankey. I just don't understand that pig nose. They've done it a few times. I feel like with other Pokemon, like what's the Piloswine? Isn't he one that has like a pig nose?
Oh yeah,
I feel like it never really works. And I do love Primeape. I think he's a really cool design. But I would change that nose. Maybe give him like a nose pass nose.
There you go.
Or a Probopass nose. Just give him a mustache. Oh no! If there's one thing that works worse than
terrifying.
If there's one thing that works worse than pig noses, it's gotta be facial hair on Pokemon.
With noses. With big
noses. Right.
Alright. So we are on episode 24. I believe. Yeah, Primeape goes bananas.
Yep. Bananas!
Quick recap of last day's episode. We mute my phone. We got the Marsh badge in Saffron City. Hunter was a no-show, but still stole the show. The whole show.
Nice. I like what you did there.
Pretty forgetful episode. You just gotta from something to take away is just Haunter's awesome.
Yeah.
Sabrina just gave up the badge. Not a lot of fighting. It's pretty lackluster. You know. I also got to throw out. Thank you for watching on YouTube. If that's where you're watching us, that's usually a shorter recap. There really wasn't much to that episode. You're gonna see us talk right now You're going to see the intro, and then we're going to cut right back. You'll see us right after the episode talking about it. That's because we can't show the episode in its entirety due to copyright. We're able to do like clips and highlights, but we actually watch the show, the whole show throughout, no stops, no breaks, and kind of throw some commentary throughout the whole thing. The link will be in the description if you want to watch along or watch before or after you watch this. You know, I'm sure someone out there is gonna get spoiled, something spoiled.
If you guys want to join us in watching live, you can always join us on Thursdays and Saturdays. We're going to be, today's a Friday, I know we're doing a day early, but you can always catch up with us on whatever episode we are on. But if you just want to hear our comments on starting from episode 9, because we lost some of the other episodes, but it's starting on episode 9. You can always just check our YouTube.
There's a random episode 1 in there, I think.
I did find episode 1 and 2, so I'm going to put those up as well.
Awesome. So.
Thank you guys.
Are you ready, bro?
Yeah, I think I remember liking this episode. I mean, you know, should I tell you a secret? My first favorite Pokemon was not actually Marowak. Believe it or not. When I was a little kid, I guess I don't know how little I was. It was like in '95 it came out, right?
Yeah, something like that.
So I was probably like 6 years old. But when it first came out, I liked Hitmonchan.
Really?
That was my favorite. Yep. I loved the Pokemon card. I liked the fact that he just punched everybody. And that was my very first favorite Pokemon. Which didn't last long because, you know, Marowak stole my heart. But yeah, Hitmonchan's in this episode, so I'm excited to revisit it.
Oh man, I'm trying to think who was my first favorite Pokemon. Who knows? It was probably Dragonite or something. Something big, something fierce.
Snorlax.
Snorlax. Probably related to Snorlax. But
doesn't Snorlax just cause famines everywhere he goes?
Yeah, he's a plague.
He's a walking plague.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Alrighty guys, let's go. Two best friends watching Pokemon.
How appropriate our other segment will be today, huh?
Alright, so welcome back if you're on YouTube. Or we're back, I guess. I always get it. Never know what to say.
Say whatever flows out to your bananas.
Yeah. Whatever flows out to my banana.
Yeah.
So this episode, man, I feel like it's just another filler. Although we can't gloss over the fact he caught a Pokemon. This is the first Pokemon he's caught since Krabby, I think.
Yep.
Way back in Bill's episode. There's a quick episode recap. They're walking. What did you say? The valley? That's like a valley, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I would say
the
so.
Valley. They're walking through the valley of Shadow and Death.
And yet they fear no evil. For Team Rocket, it's a joke.
Yeah. They ran to a wild Mankey. A bunch of shenanigans with Ash's hat. The Mankey steals it and wants it, and a bunch of chasing Mankey. Then Mankey chasing them. Team Rocket shows up, getting a fist fight with Mankey. Mankey wins and evolves into Primeape. Then it's more chasing Mankey. Then it's more Mankey chasing them. And Ash finally decides to stand up to Mankey. Defeats Mankey using all his Charmander, Bulbasaur, Squirtle, defeats Mankey, captures Mankey, and our heroes realize they're at the next city, Celadon City.
Yeah.
For those of you wondering, and I know you are, looks like the next episode is called Sensation. The party arrives in Celadon City, a perfectly pleasant town full of large department stores, condominiums, and fancy arcades. Yes, it is.
Nice. Yeah, Erica. Don't remember much about that one, but I have enjoyed this episode. That's for sure.
I actually kind of remember the Erica episode. All right, man. So, what are your thoughts on this episode? No thoughts.
I honestly really loved it.
Really?
Yeah, I did. I think I am very into the battling episodes. We get to see lots of fights this time with Team Rocket, with just Ash, with all of Ash's Pokemon. I think Mankey is, like I said, I think Mankey or Primeape is the Vegeta version of Pokemon.
Mm-hmm.
Just you don't want to make him angry. You really don't.
He's like the whole. You won't like me when I'm angry.
Yeah, for sure. I want to try to think of some highlights, but I honestly liked the entire episode. I liked the Charmander and Primeape fight was back and forth. I've been complaining about that a lot. How most of these Pokemon battles have been either one Pokemon owns the other one, or it's like one hit, one hit here, one hit there, end of match kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
I liked how this one didn't drag on. I mean, it could have gone longer, right? The Charmander versus Primeape. But it made me happy. I was satisfied with that battle. I thought it was funny how Primeape is just Primeape don't care. Primeape don't care. He's just good. He's gonna take everyone on. Everyone.
Yeah.
I like the character. I like the Pokemon. I thought that it was. I know we start off with Professor Oak just kind of demeaning Ash and just making him feel like crap, like he's not a good Pokemon trainer. And we actually get some closure to that with him catching another Pokemon, which is what he set out to do at the beginning of the episode. And it wasn't an easy Pokemon. It wasn't just a Caterpie sitting around. This was an actual test for Ash. It was a hard Pokemon to battle, a hard Pokemon to catch, and he found a way to do it. Well, Charmander found a way to do it. But I guess Ash gets the victory nonetheless, since he owns Charmander, I guess. Koffing got a lot of screen time, and that always bumps up ratings for me, every time. And lots of funny jokes with Team Rocket. I thought Team Rocket was... I don't know what your opinion is on this, but I think they were perfectly placed in this episode. If you wanted to make them comedic relief.
Yeah.
This time, they did it well. Yes, they'd made another hole. Take points off of that, but it was funny, He threw in Primeape in there in the hole with them, and they got their butts handed to them. Misty and Brock. Yeah, I mean, Brock was pretty funny too. He got knocked out. Misty didn't really have much of a role in this episode, but and as far as extras are concerned, I guess the only extra in this episode was probably Mankey / Primeape, right?
Yeah.
But this episode actually went by really fast for me because I think I was just enjoying it. Mm-hmm. I really liked it a lot. What are your thoughts?
I didn't enjoy everything, but the parts I did enjoy, I really liked. I don't remember if you said you liked it or not, but I kind of enjoyed that conversation with Professor Oak. You know, because Ash needs those like awakening calls. You know, like he didn't give Ash a starter Pokemon to get all the badges. You know, he gave Ash a Pokemon to fill that Pokedex. You know, and I feel like Ash loses sight of that because he's just so concerned with winning Pokemon battles. And I like the fact that Professor Oak kind of set him up with what he needed, you know, like, so, like, you know, the trope where, like, they're kind of putting you down, you know, and then at the end of the day, it's what you need to hear to push yourself further, you know.
Right, yeah.
And Ash went from this, like, cowering, fleeing child to an immovable object, and Primeape was like an unstoppable force, and they collided, and Ash turned out on top.
Yeah, he at the beginning. I think it's worth mentioning too. At the beginning of the episode, he was still riding on his high horse, right? Yeah. He still thought he was the greatest thing in the world with his 4 badges. So it wasn't just that he needed it. Like, he didn't just need a wake-up call. It
needed a humbling,
like,
a comfort.
A humbling, yeah, exactly.
I feel like, again, this is an episode where, like you said, Team Rocket didn't take away. You know, like they added to. This was obviously supposed to be a filler comic relief episode, you know, and they did a good job. I thought they were hilarious, you know. Beauty before duty. Love that.
Yeah.
I feel like Mankey is a good extra / opposition. Like, it's nothing like they've really come across yet before, because Mankey's bipolar, you know, and he was playful. He even ate with them. Then he was angry. Team Rocket shows up. He was playful again. Gets kicked. Gets angry. You know. I would say I was not a fan really of the battles in this fight. In this one though, I feel like they didn't really make sense to me. And by battles, I really just mean the Charmander one. The Charmander was just getting demolished, you know. It's kind of like, and you know, like the rage is supposed to be like he will fight until he wins, you know, which is just like Primeape's Pokedex entry, like he will go in a thrash and nothing can stop him, you know, like these unstoppable forces collide, you know. But just like Mankey had a stopping point, I feel like Charmander would have had a much sooner one, being that he's below level 16. You know, I feel like the abuse Charmander got, like, he either should have evolved or he should have fainted. And, like, throw a Pidgeotto, dude. Like, why are we holding back the bird Pokemon? You know?
Yeah, I think you gotta get levels out of your head though when we're doing the
remember the school? Like, the levels are very canon.
Yeah, no, it's literally canon for one episode. But no, you gotta get that out of your head for sure. But Charmander, you're right though about the evolution. I think this would have been a really cool episode for Charmander to evolve. Mm-hmm. I don't remember how he evolves, but I doubt
I don't either.
It's as cool as it could have been in this episode.
Agreed. It would have made more sense.
Right.
What would you pick your encounter?
Oh man. So we got Poliwag, Poliwhirl, Bellsprouts, Dodrio, Primeape, Mankey. Is that it?
Yeah. Oh, Krabby.
Yeah, but that's the same Krabby. That's Ash's Krabby, isn't it?
Oh, was it? I didn't catch that part.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. That's a tough one for me. I'm a huge fan of Poliwhirl, especially after reading the mangas. because he's just. I like his design. I like some of his stories, but I also like this Primeape that they've showed us in this episode. I feel like if I just read a Pokedex entry for Primeape, like I could make a picture in my head of what his personality would be like, how he would act, and everything like that. But it's much more telling, I feel like, when you see it on the anime. Like, oh yeah, he really isn't gonna stop until he gets beat up or caught. And I like that kind of Pokemon. So this is a toughie for me, but I might go with Primeape. You?
I'm actually gonna go with Poliwhirl. Like, even before the manga, I've always just really liked that evolution. I love Poliwrath. Yeah. It's a little lazy, from Poliwhirl to Poliwrath, but I've actually my whole life enjoyed that evolutionary line.
Yeah, ditto. I actually don't like Poliwrath, but I do love Poliwag and Poliwhirl.
I like Poliwrath more than Poliwhirl. I just think it's serious, he's always like,
yeah.
And I feel like that second typing, like, water fighting's a pretty cool typing, It
is pretty cool. I might be in the minority here, but I like Politoed more than Poliwrath.
Yeah, you're probably in the minority.
Yeah. It doesn't make that much sense, but he's so dang cute.
I feel like that's why they made him. They're like Poliwag's cute. Shouldn't he evolve into something cute?
Like, that's not how it works.
It does now.
Look at all of our Pokemon. Yeah, Poliwhirl is a very extremely close second. I feel like if we didn't get such great clips with Primeape, I would pick Poliwhirl for sure. But yeah, I am very interested in hearing what your rating is and why.
Oh, you want to go mine first?
I do, yeah.
I'd give this... Man, I'm trying to, decide if it's, above normal or below, an average score. I'll probably give it three Pikachu homing in on Primate's Spanish bean, if you know what I mean.
I totally forgot about that part.
We got a good,
I don't know why I did. I don't know why I forgot about that part. They made it very obvious.
Ups and downs on it. He followed all the way to the floor, all the way back.
Yeah.
They should just put a big sensor bar there, Like a big, thick, girthy sensor bar.
A girthy one.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa. Sorry, how many of those did you get?
A 3.
3?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I like this episode way more than you then.
Oh yeah, I almost gave it a 2. But I was like, oh, you know what? Team Rocket was funny. Okay.
This episode had pretty much everything that I love. It had comedy, one of my favorite things. It had battling, one of my favorite things. It had Ash and Team Rocket getting beat up, but not with the whole electrocution flamethrower thing. They were actually, they were shown, what is it? Jesse got punched in the back of the head, right?
Yeah, and slammed into a rock.
Yep. And Brock got beat up. I don't know. I just love this Primeape. And like I said, it reminds me of just Vegeta. I love his attitude. I love everything about him. And I know we won't get to see him very long in the anime, which is very sad, because it's another Pokemon I really like that Ash had, like Haunter, that we won't get to see.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if you carry around Haunter and Primeape for the rest of his journey, I think it would have been more interesting for me.
Yeah.
But I really, really love this Pokemon, and I love this episode. Funny, had a lot of battles, a lot of fighting. Team Rocket was great. Ash, Brock, everybody. Not very much going on, right? It's just part of the journey to the next city.
Mm-hmm.
But as far as a filler episode, one of the best ones for me. I'm gonna give it 4.5 Jesse Rock headbutts.
Oh, that's high.
Yeah, it's very high. I love it. I really do. Yeah.
Alright, and on that high note, we are going to be starting our new segment called Nothing Is Ever Good Enough. Because nothing ever is.
This time, I'm going to agree with the name of this segment.
Alright, so, how did you want to do this? The old way or the...
Whatever. Doesn't matter. We can, yeah, I can introduce it if you want. Okay. I guess let's just talk about the original 3 evolutionary line first. I know freaking Charizard has... Oh my gosh, he's got a Gigantamax, he's got Mega X, Mega Y. He's a really overdone Pokemon in the Pokemon universe, and I am not a fan. But we'll start off with Charmander, yeah? Let's see. You got a good picture of Charmander?
Charmander.
There we go. Kind of ugly, actually. You know what? I'll tell you this. Charmander he's the first Pokemon with the fire coming off the tip of his tail. And I am a fan. I'm a fan of that. I think that's a really cool design. I think it's neat that the whole story that if the flame goes out, it can die. The flame hotter, he gets more powerful or whatever. He's got the cute baby Pokemon eyes. I mean, he's pretty plain. He's made off of a salamander, correct?
I assume, yeah.
Charmander.
Mm-hmm.
I love salamanders. That's a really cool a really cool animal to base Pokemon off of, I think. Ew. Yikes. And so Charmander's fine, you know. As a starter Pokemon, he's fine. I don't love it. I don't hate it. The fire on the tail idea is great. His baby eyes are, you know, perfect for a starter Pokemon. And I think his body proportions are fine. Like right in the middle of the pack. I wouldn't give it a super amazing rating. I mean, what do you think about Charmander?
Okay, Charmander is, I think, really lazy. Like they literally just drew like a cartoon lizard, and they made him red, and they're like, what else can we do? So everyone knows he's a fire type. Oh, let's stick a flame like a torch on his tail.
You thought the fire on the tail was lazy?
I feel like they didn't know what to do with Charmander.
Okay.
But I do like the fact they kept the flame there for all his evolutions.
Clean Bean says Charmeleon won by far. One of your favorite ones, yeah.
Charmeleon's literally my favorite out of the line. I'd pick Charmeleon over any of the other versions.
I agree. I'm 100% with that. Charmeleon's way better than the other two.
And I feel like it makes more sense. You know, I feel like there's no indications of like, okay, like for one, he goes with having 1 horn on the middle of his head to 2 on the side. You know, like I don't understand how the bone structure changes so much when it evolves. First of all, you know, like there's no indication of wings. You know.
I feel like you read like a book on Darwinism before you got on today.
I mean, they literally used the term evolution. This is not how evolution
works.
They literally used the term evolution, you know?
Yeah.
You know, like something like this would have been cool. Like, they would have made like this looks so stupid, but and you can't see in the chat, but there's a Charizard, but his wings are made of flames. You know, like how they have this random flame on his tail. I feel like if they had to make him a flying type, like it's been shown that Pokemon can have flame wings, like Moltres. You know?
Yeah.
I feel like that'd make more sense evolutionarily.
I actually also like the the color on Charmeleon better too.
Oh, I love it. That dark, deep red.
I think it's a really neat color. I would have liked that color on Charmander and Charizard, and I think I might have liked them even more. And that's saying a lot, because I think orange is a pretty cool color. You know what? The horn on Charmeleon's head, it reminds me of a Parasaurolophus dinosaur.
Mm-hmm.
Which is kind of a cool idea, because, I mean, we're going from a salamander to a chameleon to a dragon. I don't think they couldn't really commit on a type of animal they wanted to go with. But I do love the horn on the back. I love the red on Charmeleon. And he's just an overall way better design than the other two.
Mm-hmm.
But Charizard, okay. Third one, Charizard. I don't like it.
Charizard?
Is that crazy?
Yeah, I love Charizard. Design-wise, like, he's my favorite ending evolution. I just love dragons, though.
Design-wise, he is?
Yeah, I like him more than Venusaur, and I like him more than Blastoise.
So I actually like Charizard Y better than regular Charizard. That's the...
Oh, if we're including these, is this Y?
Yeah.
Yeah. This is my favorite. And it has the horn like Charmeleon. You know, like, everything here makes more sense than this.
I'm not a fan of Charizard. Never have been. When they made Charizard X and Y, I thought Y was a way better design. I love how the wings look all ripped too. Like a little bit more than the regular Charizard.
I like the spike on the back. Everything about Charizard Y is just better.
And then X is garbage.
X is so stupid. Like these what you think are flames are not flames. This is an actual physical part of his body that sticks out like a weird mustache in his body. I honestly, this is my theory on this Charizard. I feel like someone drew this Charizard, right? Like a concept art, and this was supposed to be fire coming out of its mouth to show that the fire is blue like the tail. Right. And the person who went and translated that to an actual 3D model thought this was part of its body and just kept it there and didn't ask questions. And just
Are you sure it's on fire?
I am 100% sure it's on fire. Okay. I can tell you without a doubt, that is a physical part of its face.
That makes it even uglier.
Yes, right?
I do like the little horns coming out of his arm. I think those are kind of neat.
It's stupid to me. Like, why? You know, the only thing about this that's redeeming is the colors. I love the colors, and blue flame is definitely hotter than red flame. I love the spines on the back, and I love the bat wings.
Bat wings look cool, yeah. If you want a black Charizard, the shiny Charizard is better than Charizard X.
If this was actually flames, like, he has so much flames in his body that he can't contain them when his mouth is closed. Much cooler design than this mustache, this blue mustache. This physically doesn't move. This is how it is.
Yep. Should we move on to the worst one of them all, the Gigantamax one?
Oh, is that not on there?
Well, the Gigantamax.
Is this it? Look at that beefy.
Well, actually, maybe I think Charizard X is probably uglier than Gigantamax for me. But look him up, the Charizard Gigantamax.
Oh, that was it. That's exactly what I was talking about. I said it's a stupid design. Okay, but flames for wings makes way more sense than him having actual wings.
You think so?
100%. And the
Okay.
the
But
fires on
Moltres
the
also
shoulders.
has actual wings.
Huh?
Moltres also has actual wings.
Isn't Moltres just fire?
No, he has wings with fire on them.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
Well, the actual okay, so like the bone,
Yeah.
the
Okay, I
bone
see what you
is
mean.
the thing, but the wings though are fire.
Gotcha. I see what you mean. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I get. But that's not what they did here.
No, and I feel like this should have been closer to what the original Charizard looks like, because there's no indication that Charmeleon would have wings.
Yeah. It's gonna be a recurring theme here, but I just don't like most of these Gigantamax Pokemon. I do think it's cooler than Charizard X. And I think it's good that I think that all original starter final evolutions are kind of chubby, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I think they do it in a pretty good way. I think this type of chubby Charizard looks pretty good. Oh, that's a pretty cool design.
That's it with the fire wings.
I think, yeah, I know. It's I feel like I'm looking at a Digimon, not an actual Pokemon here.
Right.
I don't feel like it matches what Pokemon designs are supposed to look like. But
No way. Is that what Blastoise turns into?
yeah,
Ugh.
I know.
Stop it.
I know. It's pretty bad. Yeah, I don't like the Gigantamax form, but that's all right. You know, I guess maybe the kids are into it. I know my son's friends. That's their favorite Pokemon is Gigantamax Charizard. So like, I know Pokemon has to be very inclusive to everyone, right? Like girls to the boys to the adults to everybody, and I feel like this is kind of what the kids are liking nowadays. So I can get behind it for them, you know, but me personally, I would never want that.
This one would grow on me faster than original Charizard and what was it, Charizard Y? Or no, X.
Y was the one we liked.
Yeah, so X.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, is there anything else to say?
No.
What about if these Pokemon? What if this Charizard was red, like Charmeleon?
I mean, that'd be an upgrade too.
Yeah, I think so too. What about a red Charizard with a blue flame?
That'd be way better. I love that.
That would be pretty cool. Yeah, if I had to rate this evolutionary line, I mean, I like Charmeleon, but I don't even know if I would put Charmeleon in my top 100 favorite Pokemon.
Really?
Yeah. But I do like it. I do like the design. So, yeah, I'd probably like 2. Like a 2 fire mustaches.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So this is my rating. Like, design-wise, I don't know if there's gonna be another evolutionary line that I like more than this. Design-wise, at least.
Okay, that is saying a lot.
Yeah, because Alakazam, my favorite Pokemon, or Gengar, I mean, I feel like he shouldn't have feet, you know? I feel like the spikes are cool. I feel like, you know, like he could change too, you know? Alakazam has that mustache and 2 spoons. Don't like the spoons. Don't think they should have human objects. I'm gonna give this one like a 4.5 for me out of 5.
Okay. Let me ask you this.
I
though,
have some
like,
Kanto bias though. You're gonna notice.
What's that?
I have some Kanto bias.
Yes, you do. You absolutely do.
Yeah.
But let me ask you this though: if you could travel back to 95 and you could and they wanted your ideas on what the best design would be for Charizard, and they showed you the original Charizard, what would you change about it?
Did I see Charmander and Charmeleon?
Yeah.
I would have them fix the. I would either have Charmeleon have 2 horns, like baby horns, or have no horns for one. And I would change the color, and that's about it.
So you keep Charizard about the same and make him red?
Yeah.
Okay. I would like him better red, but not enough to make him one of my favorite Pokemons or even an evolutionary line.
I'd probably give Charmeleon like some tiny wings or something, or like some bumps going down like on its shoulders, like showing like wings are starting to grow, you know. But
you know, I'm also kind of biased because I've never really liked dragons. I've never been like big into dragons, so.
Oh, I love them.
Yeah.
Dragonite, Charizard. I just love dragons.
I can't even think of a single dragon that I really, really love. Maybe Drampa. Have you seen Drampa?
No.
He's literally a grandpa dragon.
Oh, jeez.
Anyways, yeah. I guess that's all I've got to say about that. I guess
know is
for Charizard, I would just, if I had to change Charizard, I honestly would have made him, I don't know if this is too extreme, right? Because Charmander's orange, Charmeleon's red. Why do we have to go back to orange? Just make him the shiny Charizard. Make him black.
Oh man, I'd make them all black. Just
make it black. I love that. Salamanders are usually black.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's fine. Salamanders are usually black, right?
I don't remember. Aren't they green? Or I think the geckos.
I think they're black usually, but like, make Charizard black, and you can give him the blue flame too on the tail. I think that would have been fine. I like the idea of just one horn, better than the 2 horns. Do 1 horn, make them all black, blue flame.
Like a unicorn.
And then I feel like, I don't know, like the face, I like the Charmeleon face better, but I don't know what I would do to the face. I don't love Charizard's face. I'm not entirely sure how I would change it though.
Yeah. Fair enough. Just goes to show that nothing is ever good enough.
Nothing.
Nothing.
Ever good enough.
Nothing. Not just in Pokemon. Anything.
But there are some things we can find comfort in. Like bananas on our chin and the Nala eyes.
Yeah, you know, this title of the Poke Showing have bananas in it, but we didn't see a single banana. Just donuts.
Yeah, what's up with that?
Just donuts. In rice cake form. Apparently filled with jelly.
That's what it was.
Yeah,
that's what it was.
Said they were filled with jelly.
Yeah, I had donuts in cake form today.
I'm sure like it wouldn't be gross, but like just the thought of like filling a rice like ball with jelly and just taking a bite into it, just
Yeah, not into that. Unless it's that what are those what are those called? Those donuts that have the cream inside, the Boston, right? Boston something?
Mm-hmm.
Boston cream, I think it is. Or Bavarian cream. That might be good.
Inside some rice.
Yeah, probably in anything.
in you?
In me, yeah. Well, guys, thank you guys for coming. Clean Bean.
It was
Appreciate
real.
you being on there.
Mm-hmm. Stay clean, Bean.
I think I get the joke now, though.
Yeah?
Yeah.
It's a Spaniard thing. You guys would...
No, it's not. It's a Latino thing. It's a racist joke, right? Because some people eat beans south of this country, and he's called a clean bean because he's from Spain. You get it? No. Okay. I'm not gonna spell it out because it's pretty bad.
No, please. Here, let me pause the music while you explain this joke.
No, I'm done. Goodbye, everybody. I love you. Bye.
All right,
Been
bye
real.
everyone.
Bye.